Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebook, and welcome to another edition of Rita's video blog. So, I've been meaning to do this for you all, a video update of what's happened since payday. That's right. So, Tuesday night, as you guys know, or Monday or whatever, I told you guys I would do a video. So, this is a video for 12/5/2014. 20 days till Christmas, I know. Busy time, and I know I've been using this little background here, so don't mind me, I like Christmas. So, anywho, I wanted to say I gotta look up some stuff anyways. I want to go to the library today, but I doubt I'll get to the library today because we gotta wait for the UPS man, and Aaron's not allowing the dog to go potty yet until the UPS man comes, which could be 7. So his dog could be holding it for like 20 hours. He's just like, oh yeah, that's great. Just take him downstairs, let him piss in a bush, and let him back upstairs. Instead, gotta wait for the UPS man. Anyways, no offense in mocking him. It just saddens me, you know. So I might waddle over there when this is uploading to check on him directly. I want to tell you all, I was looking at cell phones Wednesday. I was in town and I saw the Motorola, the new Motorola I was telling Angela about, and she's like, awesome, cool. It was by Boost Mobile, I think it was. Anyways, one of these days, I'm hoping to have a good day. See, yesterday was kind of depression, so I stayed in bed most day. I was doing an Angela. Last night it got better, but anyways, I get these little mood shifts at times. Not many, but, you know, where you just want to stay in bed. But anyways, let me tell you a story. So, I was minding my own business, and, we got in, and Aaron's like, you're not going to be up in time. You know, you're not going to be up in time Wednesday morning, right? So, I'm snoozing away. I was talking to a couple people, and I got like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours of sack time in, maybe 6, I don't even remember, between 4 and 6. I get up, and Aaron's like, man, you reek like a winery. I'm like, smells nice. Well, go take a shower, camp. So we get up, and we're running behind schedule, blah, blah, blah. So we walk the dogs first, then we get back. Then we decide to go to the electric company. So we go in there, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, you were rude, you know, you were talking to the lady. She had a customer. No, she didn't. She only had you and me in there at 9 o'clock. So then, you know, so I went in, paid the bill, which was $48, walked out, waddled over to the post office, and Aaron's like, gotta pay the bill, So I go in there and I get the money orders. I said, give me the rent one, give me the layaway ones, give me all this, you know, Fingerhut credit card. So finally I go and I have my money orders. I go over to the store to get some cash back for the laundry because I need to get quarters, but they don't give quarters. I gotta go all the way and freeze my butt up to the car wash, and they have little machines that's change only, so I'm like, and it dumps out $10. I've counted every time. I've not been shafted. So, minding my own business, we get back, and Aaron's like, hurry up, we gotta go pay the rent. Manager's in. Fine, so we go and pay the rent. I get back from paying the rent, I sit down, credit card bill, insert payment. Hospital bill due that day, insert payment. Another payment, you know, another important bill, seal them up. Oh, hurry up! The neighbor's waiting for us. She's got the car running. Fine. So I take the 3, put them on the counter, walk in, open my safe, put in some money orders. I said I'll fill them out that night. Close it, get in the car, driving. And the neighbor's like, oh yeah, anyways, what was that about? I said, I was trying to pay the credit card bill so I don't get dinged with it. Oh, well, they won't ding you one day. It's mailed out. Yeah, we got 5 days to mail it. It's got to be in 5 days. That's the 8th. Oh, well, Finally, we get to town. First place we go, the liquor store. Aaron walks in. He's like, oh, this looks nice. I know there's cigars on it. So I walk in, and Aaron walks in. Next you know, he's like, oh yeah, I got a key for it. Oh yeah, here you go. And Aaron's like feeling it, and he says, They might smoke good, but the humidifier is not working. He's talking to the guy, and the neighbor's like, anyway, this is too expensive for rum. I'm not paying this. And the guy's like, what a rude, crude butt, old biddy, you know, a butthole. I go in, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, you got any of this note? Got any of that note? Look over, and he's got a nice little supply of scotch. I said, you know, I might have come back for scotch. You're not buying? He was kind of disappointed. I said, oh, I want to buy some cigars. Oh, yeah, well, you're just looking at pricing too. I said, I'm giving you some business. Well, it turns around. What's I do? I end up buying a half-gallon of Ezra Brooks, which you can't get half-gallons at the store. You can't even see Ezra at the store anymore. You go to Safeway, you don't have it. You go to Fred Meyer's, they didn't have it. You go to Walmart, they didn't have it. You go to Fred Meyer's, they didn't have it. So I finally walked out with half-gallon of Ezra Brooks and a fifth of old Ezra Brooks. Got in the car. I said, great. I'm short money. Aaron's like, don't worry about it. You know, it's your birthday, your Christmas present. Got in the car. Driving along, you know, and we get lunch. Aaron says, oh, I'll take care of your lunch, Rita. I know you wanted a steak sandwich. Neighbor's like, I want 2 prime rib sandwiches. No. Said she got French dip sandwiches at Arby's, and she took one home. Aaron's like, 2 for $6. Good deal. My sandwich was $6, and Aaron's like, are you full? I'm like, yeah. Got in the car, drove over. Supposed to go to the mall to get shoes, but Aaron and I forgot about it, so I'm like, I need shoes. Aaron's like, we'll go to Walmart soon enough. We're driving along, and we're cruising along, you know, and she's like talking about nothing much. And we're like, oh, you don't need to go across the way. Aaron's like, no, I'm going to Walmart tomorrow. Well, the next day Aaron had a migraine, but we'll get to that. So that night we're driving along, and Aaron's sitting there, and Aaron's minding his own business, and he's like, so we go into, from there we go over to Fred Meyer's, you know, Bi-Mart. We go to Bi-Mart, and he goes in and he gets wrapping paper. While he's getting wrapping paper, mind you, he found this. I think it's $6. He gave it to me. He was going to wrap it up, but he couldn't get away with it. It's $5, sorry. 9 movies, over 13 hours of movies right here. It's got The 10 Commandments, David and Goliath, Easter and the King, I Beheld His Glory, The Power and the Resurrection. It also includes The Great Commandment, Joseph and his brethren, Martin Luther, and the Hill Plumber 1. The Hill number 1. And then top of that, he decides to go and get this. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This was $6. So he goes there, and it's like, he's like, oh yeah, Merry Christmas early, Rita, you can watch the movie. So he gets those. He gets the wrapping paper. I'm talking to the lady about it. They had some other videos, but Aaron's just like, no. Well, he got himself a Civil War one. Then we get in the car, you know. I was looking at fishing poles and safes, and Aaron's always like, oh yeah, Rita likes to look at firearms. You know, I just like to look. So I was like, selection sucks. Let's go. Then I found out they had the damn greatest prices for pants, so I know where to go there. They didn't have any comforters, no, you know. But they had some other stuff, you know. And Aaron's like, oh, wow, I could use it. $300 for a new TV. And I'm like, we'll have to plan for it. We can't just dump $300. Because, you know, it's very expensive. So anyways, we get done. We go over to, I was a little cranky, but we went over to, what do you call it? Over to, Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, and we were in there, and we went through there, you know, and usually Fred Meyer's is a supermarket. Everyone knows that. It's got, like, kitchenwares, food, and everything. Aaron's like, yeah, I got some cheese there that sucked. Well, no problem. That's great. Cheese that sucks. But anyways, we were looking, you know, and the meat man said he can give me a deal on prime rib. Aaron's like, no, we're on turkey. Fine. So, you know, meanwhile, my neighbor, she's waddling down to the liquor aisle again like, that's too expensive. And then, you know, when I was over at Bi-Mart, you know, I saw some rye whiskey that was, you know, something that I usually don't see much. I was like, you know, I could use a little rye. Aaron's like, isn't Canadian rye based? I'm like, oh yeah, why don't you just some Canadian? Nah, I should just buy one of these. And he's like, nope, you got enough. Let's go down this aisle, you know, because I was like, ooh, rye whiskey. Not this month, Rita. Turns me around. I was going a different direction. Okay. So we're walking along, you know, and Aaron's like, you need to take your little mini books that I made you. Then you can flip through it. Well, this month we didn't do much Amazon orders because we had to finish up Christmas. So we got Angela's items, my aunt's items, Aaron's items. My uncle was ordered last night. So I'm like, woohoo, Christmas done. Now we just get to wrap them up, send them out. And next year, I'm already got my aunt and my uncle on the Christmas list, Angela on the Christmas list, and Aaron on the Christmas list. Oh, and I might do Heather on the Christmas list, just depending on my mood. But those are the only ones I know will be on the Christmas list. Then, a friend of mine I ordered a book from, he's like, I want my book. It's like, excuse me, the book's being in process to ship. You can't just sit there and, you know, have it shipped directly to you. I should have, but Aaron wanted to wrap it up, and I figured, what the hell, you know. So everyone else is taken care of. So, and then I got to put together my 2015 list, which I'm working on, but I could do it today because Aaron's like, oh, well, you're not waiting for the UPS man. Anyways, we gotta wait for dinner tonight. It's gotta be pizza or pot pies. I'm hoping we can get a turkey roast soon. I'd love to have some more turkey before Christmas because, you know, good tasty turkey goes a long ways. Just grab a few sides and he's like, need bread and need turkey sandwiches. You know, I've had craving for turkey sandwiches in the middle of the night, waking up going, sandwich. So, but anyways, yeah, so we got done with Fred Meyer's. Got in the car, we got plenty of frozen food, supplies, you know, no primary. Aaron's like, well, I'm sorry, we can get turkey later. Got in the car, drove over to Safeway, and we got out, and I'm like, he's like, prime rib will probably be cheaper here. I go in, I'm like, prime rib blocks, how much? $13 a pound. No, thank you. Steamed it, and my neighbor's like, what's wrong? Oh, I want prime rib too. Where'd she go? She waddles down to the liquor aisle, yet again. I'm like, by this point, we got a few items and stuff, and, you know, Aaron's like, oh, don't forget you need your razor blades for your legs and your shaving cream. I'll get my shaving cream in town, so I got the razor blades there. Because I forgot to get the razor blades. Well, then we got home that night, you know, after she went to Costco, we stayed in the car. I'm like, I'm not going in. I was kind of pissed off about no prime rib, so we got in, drove in, and then afterwards, Aaron's like, we need to do this, so we got up. And then I decided I'll mail out the bills the next day, the rest of the bills. Well, I got everything except Finger Hut mailed out. Finger Hut tells me I got till the 27th, but I got the money order made out. I got the envelope half made out. I just got to go to the library, but the library's canceled today because, oh, well, you know, you can't go until we got to get the package. You can do it Monday. Fine, I'll do it whenever. So, anyway, so I got in. We go and he takes me to dinner, you know, and when we're at dinner, we got a rude, crude schmuck. We go up there and he's like, so what type do you want? And Aaron's like, we want 2 breadsticks, $5 each, a drink's $1 something. Great meal, right? Big breadsticks like this. We're getting like a large pizza, you know, and they cut it in little strips. Give you that dipping sauce for it. Well, what do you want? You want marinara, ranch, or garlic butter? It says garlic butter, and he looks at me. Yeah, and you, ma'am? I'm like, I want ranch. Next thing you know, there we go, marinara. 25 minutes later, I said, didn't you hear me? I said ranch. Well, what am I going to do with this? I don't care what you do with it. Cram it up your butthole for all I care. Aaron says, well, he shouldn't get a tip. Comes back, here's the ranch. I'm like, as I was leaving, this young lady's like, bye, come again. And I'm like, bye, thank you. Next day, we get a woman today. The next day, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I would like this. And she brings out the things, and she's like, oh, yours will be like 5 minutes more after she brings out mine, which was like 20 minutes, you know, and Aaron gets his 5 minutes pasta. So Aaron's got some pasta, you know, and Aaron's sitting there. Oh, we had a whole family. Goes in a minivan. They had everyone crammed sardine to sardine in this minivan. There must have been like 14 people in this van. It was like, and then he's like, oh, you go first. So they had pasta and pizza and soda and everything, and there was just a nice little pizza party, you know. They didn't speak English. And I'm just like, that's cool. But anyways, we go in there, and we're sitting there, and kids, they just don't want to leave Moppy alone. It's like every time we turn around, they do not want to you know, they don't want to leave Moppy alone, you know, but we got him under the table, you know, and this lady comes in and she says, here, I said, hey, can I get a couple menus? Oh, yeah. She comes back and she says, here's another ranch with the menu and Aaron's pasta bowl. Oh, thank you. Well, I didn't think you'd have enough. I said, yeah, the guy yesterday basically plunked down Aaron and he didn't want me to take ranch. She's like, science says, if we don't treat our customers right, then someone else will. And as she walked away, I'm like, okay. Oh, and by the way, yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago when we went there, the day the guy plunked down it, I had to go by the store on the way home to get toilet paper and a roll of paper towels. I usually use the paper towels, you know, to wipe. So I got a toilet paper and some. Aaron says, oh, we'll have to get some more of it. I usually get a 6-pack, but 6 packs of toilet paper right now is expensive. So yesterday, on our way back because we went to the store 3 times yesterday. Yesterday morning we went, and we got a few things, you know, and we left. And then on the way back, going up there to the pizza place, we stopped and we found out, Aaron found out that he left one of his gloves and it was on the ground. So he's like, oh, bless God, puts on his glove. He's like, I'm warm. So on the way back, he decides to go in again for, what do you call it, dog biscuits. So we're going in to get dog biscuits, and this girl that we've seen 3 times yesterday, she goes, hi, you're here again? And I'm like, yeah. So you look lovely as usual. She goes, oh, thanks. Eating dinner, and she's eating like a chocolate goo ball on a stick. She's like, yeah, I'm so hungry, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, told her about my dinner. She says, oh, that sounds so wonderful. How much? $4.99. I'm like, oh, here, I got 3 of them. She looks at me, oh, thank you so much. I'm going to use it probably. And it's menu. She's all smile. Oh, see you later, Rita. And I'm like, bye. Aaron looks at me. Well, it's like the girls. A couple girls at the pizza shop. They're like, bye, come again. And Aaron's like, they were waving to me, but I left faster than them because I had to get Moppy out. Right. So anyways, that's the update. So then last night after we got home, Aaron's like, we should go and have a cigar. I'm like, no, I don't want a cigar. So Aaron finally decided, okay, we'll have a cigar. So we went out for a cigar. We had was the Macanudo Crew Royale. Dry as hell, tasted like crap. And I had to use a poker for the draw. Well, it went okay. Second cigar was a Gurkha Evil. A lot of people are loving the Gurkha Evil. Again, dry as hell, smoked okay. I wouldn't have paid the price. Then I said, you know, I'm going to get into my bourbon. So I poured me a shot. And Aaron's like, can I have one? I want to compliment it with the cigar I just had. So he's like, too strong. But okay. So then I had another one. Then I walked over to my place and I placed my cigar order. Aaron's like, hurry up. I ordered the Obsidian White Noise. Now the Obsidians he ordered was the black ones. He got the Gordos, the 4.5 by 60s. I got the White Noise, 4.5 by 60s. 4.5 60s is what I got because of it. I'm supposed to order some single sticks next month. But Aaron's just like, just get the Obsidians. What he's doing is he's giving me 10 black Obsidians. I'm giving him 10 white Obsidians. He's also giving me some birthday or Christmas cigars. And then he ordered 2 brown bag samplers. He wanted one for himself, one for my uncle, and I got one for my uncle, I think, is what the order did. However, it didn't show up on the order, so it kind of irritated me too. I'm waiting for an email confirmation on that. Then, on top of that, mind you, I'm not a bank, but I decided, Aaron says, you know, you can get a freebie right here in the back for all of you. Limited edition size of Ave Marias with a box purchase of cigars. What did I do? I ordered a box of Ave Marias. Guess what? When I checked on my order, didn't say anything about freebie. It says item shipped. Didn't say with freebie. I go to my order confirmation that I got last night. Order confirmation number. It says your order's been placed, your money's been taken out. With freebie. Free box of cigars. So I emailed them about it today. Top that off. I decided last night, even though I know I'm denied, to order use the you've been pre-approved for X amount for cheese. Pay now, pay later. Buy now, pay later, right? Because I'm trying to rebuild my credit. Guess what? Credit count denied. Same with the same company, right? So then I decided, okay, I ordered Swiss Colony. Same thing, denied. Found out the Swiss Colony keeps sending me these damn catalogs. You've been pre-approved. Then I go and say, okay, I need this, like Comforter. Comforter has been taken care of. Guess what? Yeah, you got it. Denied. Go figure. And, you know, because Aaron wanted a couple items in here, and I thought, you know, it'd be a good idea to pay it off over time, and he gets some munchies for Christmas. No deal. No dice. They won't give me the credit because, ooh, I'm a credit risk. Oh, really? So next month I'm making a bigger payment on the Figgies thing, even though they screwed up, sent me 4 shipments of cheese, and then I had to turn around and fight them to say I didn't order 4 shipments of cheese. Talking about things, look at this. Because of that, they said I got till September of 2015 to pay it off. Look at this. This is all Figgies bills. This is all the bills for shipping. They charged me shipping even though I only ordered 1 box of cheese. And even though I fought it, they told me I had to pay it because it was already online. Really, you got a computer error, so I'm paying them 1 payment a month. Oh, and let's see, how many stamps do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 15 months of payments. They get what they get. Plain and simple. All because they wanted to screw me over. So, there you have it. So, anyways, everything's good. I need to get going for the day. I'm done with videos unless me and Aaron does a joint one. So, please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, leave feedback and suggestions. Thank you. And may God bless the world.